Hello, I just wanted to make a quick video to show you some of the new functionality that I found in Copilot and how we might use it. I've got a few ideas. So one of the things is this ability to add custom instructions. This has probably always been here, but I've only just seen it. So in your VS Code settings, you can add this JSON in and it lets you add text in. So you could give it some background about the project, your working best practices, coding policies, anything you want. You can even point it to a file, which might be some documentation about the project you're working on to give it some extra context. And so I'm going to use this to create a bug fixing agent, which can look up the bugs in our repository and fix them and use our Git workflow to do all the commits and the pull requests and things like that. So what I've done, I've updated my settings file in VS Code. If you're not sure how to do that, it's just Control Shift and P and then search for preferences and you'll get this open workspace settings JSON. If you open that file, you can add in the JSON here for the custom instructions. So I'm just going to point it to this file. If I call it Copilot MD, I can have that file on every project I'm working on now and just put different instructions in each project. So in this one, I'm going to give it a bit of information. Told it my name's Brad, a bit of environmental information. I'm working on Windows with PowerShell. And I've said the way I want it to work, if I provide a bug ID, it needs to look up the bug information on the API. I've created a little Python script for it to look up that information just by passing in a bug ID. Once it has the bug information, it's going to follow Git best practices. So it's going to create a new branch from the master branch. It's going to apply all the code changes to fix the bug. It's going to ask me if I'm happy with the code changes. I've got a numbering issue there. Let me sort that out. 5, 6, there we go. Then it's going to commit the changes to the branch. It's going to push the branch and then it's going to create a pull request. And then I'll give it a bit of information about naming conventions. Okay, so with that, the demo that I've done is as follows. I've told it to create a basic website and introduce several bugs into it and note the bugs down in this JSON file. I've then pushed all these bugs into the Git repository. So here under issues, we've got all the different bugs on this website. And if I go into one of these, there's some information about the bug. So we use Azure DevOps for our repositories, but it's a similar kind of thing. We do have bug work items and we have the same sort of information in them. So it doesn't matter where we're storing the bug information, as long as we can pull it down from an API, this should work. And so with that, if I give the agent this bug number, it should be able to fix it. Now, a key part of this is being able to execute the Git commands. By default, the agent can't do that. You have to confirm every single command that it wants to write. So there is, I think it's, let me find it, it's under settings. And if you go into your Copilot settings and search approve, there's this auto approve. So if you tick that, that will let the Git Copilot automatically execute console commands in your terminal. So it can do all these Git commands on its own without any human intervention, which is really powerful. Now, I know there are security concerns about letting an AI agent run commands like this, but I'm using Claude and GPT, which they're aligned really well. I trust their output, so I'm going to let them run the commands in my console. I'm not too worried at all. So with that ticked and our custom instructions, I can now pass in a bug. So let's do this number 6. Task completion toggle not working. And so if I set it off, okay, so it's first looking up the information from the API. There we go, it's got the information. You can see that in the console. Now it's looking in the app file. It's doing the fixes. So there it is, it's done a fix. It's commented the bug number in the code. And you can see also it's been doing the Git workflow, so it's checked out a branch with an appropriate name. Oh, it's now loaded the site for me to just confirm that it is working. So yes, let's assume I checked that and I'm happy with it. Okay, it's doing the commit, it's pushing it, and then it's asking me, do you want me to create the pull request, or would you prefer to review the changes again? So, okay, I'm happy with it. So now it should do the pull request. And there it is, creating pull request for the bug fixer. And now it's stopping that web server that it started. But if I go into Git now and we look at the pull requests, it has done the task completion toggle one. So these are my two test runs that I did before. They were both successful. So it seems to work really well. I think it could save a lot of time for us. But yeah, hope you like it. Thanks.